Vanshidhar Prabhu joined. Right. Hare Krishna, Vanshidhar Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
Maharaj will not join today. Probably Maharaj is going to wanted to take rest early today.
Acha. So you start reading first, then I will do.
आपने ज्वाइन नहीं किया था, so I announced that पता नहीं आप कब ज्वाइन करेंगे. So I'll read one letter and I'll request other four who can volunteer and they can also read. This way today.
Yeah, that can be done.
हाँ.
That can
So
be done.
पहले आप पढ़ लीजिए, फिर मैं पढ़ लेता हूँ, बाकी फिर तीन भक्त और कोई ले सकते
Okay.
हैं इस तरह से.
ठीक है। आप
ठीक
शेयर
है.
करेंगे क्या Prabhu? आप
हाँ मैं
शेयर
कर
करें।
मैं
ओके।
कर देता
उपज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। लेटर टू मैत्रेय, माइक स्टिच, महाशक्ति, मार्क जाहरे, अरिजीत, एलन बिजिल, मित्रविंदा, मार्स आर्सलेंस्की, नंदिता गोकुला, नैन्सी बेले, लॉस एंजलिस, 28 May 1972. My dear sons and daughters, please accept my blessings. Upon the recommendation of Tulsi Das, I am very glad to consent to accept all of you as my duly initiated disciples. I am giving you, I am giving him your beads, duly chanted by me. I have given you the spiritual names as follows: Mike Stitch, Maitreya Das Brahmachari, Mark Jahre, Mahasakti Das Brahmachari, Alan Bijil, Avijit Das Brahmachari, Mars Arslensky, Mithuvinda Devi Dasi, Nancy Bailey, Nandita Gokula Devi Dasi. I am so glad to learn that you are such good assistants for Tulsi Das there in our Denver center. And I can understand that you are all very eligible candidates for going back to back to Godhead. And the process is simple. Simply follow the regulative principles with determination, and you will become free from all attachment to Maya by Krishna's grace. The example is when the sun is in the sky, there is no question of darkness. Similarly, when Hare Krishna mantra is vibrating on your tongue and you are hearing attentively, then your consciousness becomes clear or Krishna consciousness, and there is no question of Maya or hazy consciousness. Just as when the light and the darkness come together, the darkness cannot stand before the light. So Maya cannot remain in the presence of Krishna. Always remember, therefore, to chant Hare Krishna, and that will save you in all circumstances without any doubt. Hoping this will meet you all in good health. Your ever well wisher, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami. Yes, Puji. You can read now, Ramlila Prabhu. Or
हूँ. Letter to Govind, Bhaktivedanta Manor, 20th July 1973. My dear Govindadasi, please accept my blessings. I beg to acknowledge receipt of your undated letter. I am concerned that you write describing that you are bewildered by the dictates of your material mind. Of course, we have to control the mind, and I have already instructed you and all my students that the restless, fickle mind can only be controlled by putting the mind to the lotus feet of Krishna, and that can best be done by chanting Hare Krishna mantra. And there is no alternative in this age. By chanting without offenses, the devotee cries to Radharani and Krishna to please lift him out of the material energy and put him into the spiritual energy, which is devotional service. And because we are not at the stage where we can chant and do nothing else all day, there are so many other engagements. So you have sufficient engagement there, question mark. Because if we are not full-time engaged, then the mind is free to do its fickle business of rejection and acceptance or sense gratification. Maya will immediately enter. We do not even have to call her. The moment we are not absorbed in Krishna's devotional service. But if there is something further which is specifically causing you so much difficulty, then please disclose it to me. While writing this letter, your package just arrived with various dried fruit and vegetables. So I have turned it over to my servant, Shrutakirti, and he shall be using it very soon in some of my preparations. Thank you very much. How is Gaur Sundar? Your ever well-wisher, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami. ये श्रुतकीर्ति प्रभु मतलब वही जो श्रुतकीर्ति प्रभु जो जनाते हैं क्या मुझे देखो
वही सुधकृति प्रभु है, प्रभुपाद के सर्वेंट।
ओके so now who will volunteer first can raise hand अच्छा अमृतेश गौर प्रभु इज देयर एक वो ले लेते हैं फिर उसके बाद वॉलंटियर लेते हैं
Prabhupada is writing letter also open-ended. If he wants devotees to reply and he wants to write to them. Letter to Dayananda, Bombay, 24 March 1974. Dear Dayananda, please accept my blessings. I have received your written note of 3rd August 1974 with names for initiation. I have accepted the devotees named by you as my disciples, and their spiritual names are as follows: Sari Shamalangi Devi, Devi Duti Devi, Gary Giri Das. It is very pleasing to me to accept also some of our older Gurukul students who are recommended as ready for initiation. Ekendra Das Brahmachari and Dwarkadis Das Brahmachari have already been given their spiritual names by me. Katan Katyayana Das Brahmachari and Lisa Manisha Devi are now initiated devotees. All initiated devotees must chant at least 16 rounds daily without fail. Now that they are initiated, there is no question of not doing their rounds. You may hold a fire yajna and Jagdish Prabhu may chant on their beats. In court, when a person swears to tell the truth, he can be punished by perjury if he does not take it seriously and tells a lie. So, those who will promise before the deity to follow the rules and regulations of the initiated disciples will be punished if they fail to do so. I am certain, however, that under your able guidance, all the boys and girls are enthusiastic in their duties for Krishna. I have received your recommendation for second initiation for Ram Gopal and Baladev Das Brahmacharis. I am enclosing sacred threads for them as well as Gayatri. Have them hear the tape of me chanting Gayatri through the right ear. I'll be pleased to hear your latest reports from Gurukul. Your ever well-wisher, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami.
okay Sunita Mataji volunteered so she will read next letter
Hare Krishna. Letter to Jagadisha, Melbourne, 25th June 1974. My dear Jagadisha, please accept my blessings. I beg to acknowledge receipt of your recent letter mailed to Germany, and I have examined the contents. As your As of your writing, Govardhana Prabhu, the Detroit president, had left his post and was living in the Chicago temple because he was not chanting his 16 rounds. I hope by now he has taken your advice and has returned to his post and is following the chanting with full knowledge. In your previous letter, you stated that the deity worship in Detroit was super excellent and that all the programs were being expertly managed by Govardhana. Why should he leave the why should he leave therefore? You write You write he is chanting 14 rounds daily. So you are experienced and know what to do in this case. Simply encourage him to chant 16 rounds. The injunction is Kirtaniya Sadahari. One should always be chanting all day. The 16 rounds is just a minimum one set for my disciples to say sorry and disciples so they will chant at least that much. Actually, chanting should always be going on. So I will be anxious to hear that Govardhana has returned and is chanting more seriously, aware that he must do so to remain free from the clutches of Maya. Regarding the techniques for book distribution, it is all right if the devotees dress like the young people they are selling the books too. The main thing is that the innocent are given the books and the chance to become Krishna conscious by reading them. You have to see that our book distributors are also reading my books and following all the regulative principles. Then it is all right selling in public in that way. So I shall expect to see you in Chicago on July 5th for the Ratha Yatra and we can discuss more. Your ever well wisher, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. So, anyone who would like to volunteer next can raise hand. Okay, Sachikumar name I bro.
I observed there is Maharaj also.
Yeah, you read. I'm hearing.
Okay. Yes, Hare Krishna Dandatma. Letter to Annada, Bombay, 25th November 1974. My dear Annada Devi Dasi, please accept my blessings. I am in due receipt of your letter dated November 20th, 1974, and am pleased to hear that you are well. When I was in Delhi, I was sorry to learn that you were ill. So I immediately informed your husband that you must be cared for. Anyway, we have to depend upon Krishna in all circumstances. As long as the body is there, there will be different degrees and there will be different degrees of health and unhealth. We have to tolerate these things just as we have to tolerate the seasonal changes of sometimes hot, sometimes cold. You are a devotee, and so Krishna will protect you. Always think that Krishna is with you. He is present in his name, so you are always associating with him. I hope this meets you in good health. Your ever well wisher, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami.
Thank you, Sachikumar name I bro. Much you will read or will
Okay.
request it?
Okay. Letter to Shachimata, Mumbai, 8 December 1974. My dear Shachimata Devidash, please accept my blessings. I am in due receipt of your Bengali letter, undated, and have noted the contents. I think there is one Bengali Mata, Mataji Shachimata. Acha, this is this Shachimata is the wife of Shankarshanpu. This Shankarshanpu is the grandson of Srila Prabhupada, who was in whose house in birthplace, Srila Prabhupada. He passed away. She passed away 2021. Her husband is Srila Shankarshanpu, is the grandson of Srila Prabhupada. It is good that you are keeping under your parents' protection for the time being, but wherever you remain, do not forget to follow the four ability principles and chanting at least 16 rounds daily. Then all other things will be manifested in you by the grace of Lord Krishna. It is the advice of Narottam Das Thakur to chant the holy name of Gauranga, either if one remains at home or in the forest. গৃহে থাকো বনে থাকো হা গৌরাঙ্গ বলে ডাক. You are in the forest or home, you just call out Gauranga. Similarly, do not forget the chanting of Hare Krishna mantra either you live in the temple or at home. I am again going on tour to the Western countries this Sunday next. I hope this meets you in good health. Your ever will share Siddhantashan.
Should I request Vanshitari Prabhu to read again?
Yeah.
Vanshitari Prabhu.
Letter to Bhakta Mark, Bombay, 15 December 1974. My dear Bhakta Mark, please accept my blessings. I am in due receipt of your letter dated nil and have noted the contents. It is very nice that you have met with my disciple Vishnu Jan Swami, and you should try to remain with him and learn as much as possible about this wonderful philosophy of Krishna consciousness from him. In regards to your initiation, it is necessary that you are recommended by one of my elder disciples, such as Vishnujan Swami himself or any one of our temple presidents. If he feels you are ready for initiation, he can write me a letter and recommend your initiation to me, and then we will see. For now, I simply request you to continue with this wonderful Sankirtan program and remain, as you say in your letter, 100% engaged in serving Krishna and spreading Krishna consciousness in every way possible by mind, body, and words. You can use all of your talents for spreading Krishna consciousness. So please work closely with Vishnujan Maharaj, and whatever he says, try to do it. And always chant Hare Krishna. As far as the 7 transcendental meters for singing the names of the Lord, that is not so important for now. Better to try to increase the purity of the chanting first. That is our most important thing. I hope this meets you in good health. Your ever well-wisher, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami.
Letter to Leslie Fordham, Bombay, 12 January 1975. My dear Bhaktin Leslie Fordham, Please accept my blessings. I am in due receipt of your letter dated nil and have noted the contents. Thank you very much for participating in this Sankirtan movement. I am glad to hear that you are enthusiastic about chanting. Keep chanting 24 hours if possible. This constant chanting of Krishna's name will assure you of not falling down from his service. Never leave the association of devotees. Otherwise, it will be very difficult to chant constantly. I hope this meets you in good health. Your ever well wisher, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami.
Okay, next. Yes, Amrita, you got okay.
Letter to Mr. Lorenzo, Tehran, 14 March 1975. My dear Mr. Lorenzo, please accept my greetings. I am in due receipt of your letter dated 18 September 1974 and have noted the contents. Thank you for reading my books and appreciating them. Please continue to do so. That will help you advance nicely in spiritual life. By reading my books and chanting Hare Krishna, your life will become perfect. The reason for the Japa beads is so that you can keep track of how many times you are chanting Hare Krishna mantra daily. It should be chanted a steady amount of times regularly. We chant at least 16 times around the string of 108 beads daily, one full Mahamantra on each bead. This keeps us strong in spiritual consciousness. Try to visit our temples in London, Paris, Rome, etc. as much as you can. The association of the devotees there will help you to become fixed in Krishna consciousness. If this is not possible, then you can correspond with the devotees at those temples. I hope this meets you in good health. Your ever well-wisher, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami.
Anybody want to read? Then raise hand. Okay, Sasikumana.
Letter to Sunendra Kishora Roy, Honolulu, 10th June 1975. My dear Sunendra Kishora Roy, please accept my blessings. I am in due receipt of your letter dated 21st 475 and have noted the contents. Please continue to visit our temple in Calcutta as often as possible. I cannot very well understand what your letter says due to typing errors and spelling and grammars. But even if there may be some problems, always try to remain in Krishna consciousness. Do not give up chanting the Hare Krishna mantra simply due to some external difficulties. Under all circumstances, you should always chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. This will protect you from all danger of being influenced by Maya or the material energy. I hope this meets you in good health. Your ever well wisher, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami, ACPSPS.
Considerable.
Letter to Allah Nath, Bombay, 10 November 1975. My dear Allah Nath Das, please accept my blessings. I am in due receipt of your two letters, dated 26th and 27th September 1975, and have noted the contents. Upon your recommendation, I am accepting the following as my initiated disciples. Their names are as follows: Johnny, Jamdagni Das, Maggie, Vedatit Devi Dasi, and Christine, Samhatri Devi Dasi. I also accept for second initiation Vrishni Vallabh Das Brahmachari. Enclosed is the sanctified mantra thread and mantra seat. It is your responsibility as the president of the temple to see that these devotees strictly follow the rules and regulations, such as chanting 16 rounds minimum on the beats. 16 is the minimum. One can chant more. There is no harm. But one at least must chant the fixed number of rounds. You should hold a fire sacrifice and they may hear the mantra from my recorded tape through the right ear. The beats may be chanted on by Hamsduta. Regarding the controversy that is going on there in Stockholm, what is the reason? This must be considered at a full meeting of the GBC. You may suggest a way to mitigate this difficulty, and if it is not accepted, then both of them should resign. I know that Hamsaduta is very expert in selling books, but books are not only for selling but also for reading. Now has the GBC become more than Guru Maharaj? As if simply GBC is meant for looking after pounds, shillings, pence. The GBC does not look after a spiritual life. That is a defect. All of our students will have to become Guru, but they are not qualified. This is the difficulty. I hope this meets you in good health. Your ever well-wisher, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami.
Prabhupada wanted is disabled. Everybody should be Guru. Matter of time. Okay, I can read another letter. Letter to Tuti Lagdas, Mumbai. 15 November 1975. Dear Tuti Lagdas, please accept my best wishes. I am in due receipt of your letter dated October 21st, 1975. I am glad to learn of your interest in Krishna consciousness. You should take up this chanting of Hare Krishna mantra very seriously. The devotees in the Frankfurt temple will instruct you how to do it. In this way, you can become cured of any mental anxiety. Krishna consciousness is something non-sectarian. It does not depend on Hindu religion or Muslim religion. So if you chant the Lord's name and pray to Him, what service can I render? When you chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, please engage me in service. Means what service can I render? Chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra means asking Krishna, what service can I render? Then soon you will advance in Krishna consciousness. I hope this meets you in good health. Yours sincerely, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami. Calling Lord means asking some service. The calling means not for asking some personal benefit. Okay, Amritaji, go for
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Maharaj, recently there is a boy who is coming and who is chanting some other name, Gita Rivansa or something. And he is preaching some of the new students means without a notice to chant that. So in that way, like Prabhupada is saying that we can chant Lord's any name is powerful. We understand, but how can we allow that to happen if we understand that that is means in ISKCON, how can we allow him? So can we call that boy and tell him that this is not what you should do here in the campus?
If chanting some Lord's name, there is no harm. It is better than not chanting. If you pressurize him chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, is good, but if he does not, whatever other Lord's name is chanting, that is no harm. But you want to get advancement, getting initiation, that time we should give this time strict rule. Otherwise, initially, those are coming, chanting any Lord's name, okay, gradually they will purify.
Along with that name, we can ask them to chant Hare Krishna.
Yeah.
Yes.
What name you are chanting? I have not.
Some they told that some Hittahari Vansha, Sri Hittahari Vansha, Radha.
Chittari Bangshidhari.
That Premanand Maharaj, I think he gives this name. I don't know. Somebody told me that. That's the name.
God has unlimited name, any name. The devotees are like, some devotees are attached to Nishingadev, Samadhi, Matsya, Vata, Navada Kurma Vata. There is no harm.
But what if they preach this to other students? That why not chant this? Why not watch these videos?
Yeah, gradually we should tell them. Gradually we should tell them.
Okay.
Like preaching is art. So as we are advancing, we should help them to advance. Not we should tell them something so that he should run away.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, Krishna Dayal.
Hare Krishna, Maharaji, one of the letter Prabhupada mentioned about that the 7 transcendental meters. So what those are?
I think Sharekama Padanisha, when Prabhupada's like when during chanting, we should not focus so much about the rhyme and meter of that. Just mainly focus on how attentively you are chanting.
Oh, thank you.
Varsha Kumari.
Maharaj, we always hear that we should, like in today's letter also, it was mentioned that we should chant offenselessly to attain spiritual perfection. But in our current state, we are chanting with so many offenses. So how can we gradually progress from offenses to offenseless chanting?
We should try to at least reduce gradually because it is very difficult to free from the offense. But if we want to get the full benefit of chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, then we should free from the offenses. Like, see, I have some grudges with someone. So due to that, I am unable to chant pure name. So due to grudges with someone, I'm bereft of pure chanting. So if I give up that type of grudges, so I'll be able to chant pure chanting. So what is the loss? Okay. Okay. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Gaur